cards. A big one tomorrow, a bit of a grudge match as well against the Highlanders, or?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the last time we played them, they knocked us out of the final last year here at Canberra Stadium. So I guess you would call it a little bit of a grudge match, but it's going to be a tough competition either way.
I'll just wait for Gable.
Ooh.
And that's it. Thanks, Carts.
That's it.
Yeah. Where are the dangers for them, Carts?
They're great counter attack, and they offload and kick more than any other team in the comp. So we're going to have to obviously be aware of those threats and shut them down out there tomorrow.
Pretty dangerous back line they've got as well, don't they? They're like, you know, give them a slight sniff and they'll take it.
Yeah, they're pretty much like any Kiwi team. I mean, it's difficult to give them opportunities because they will capitalise on them. So we just have to make sure everything we're doing is spot on tomorrow night.
With this, what do you think it will beat New Zealand then?
I think with the team we've got this year, there's been a lot of energy, especially the first 4 rounds, and we've played for each other for 80 minutes each game. It's been very encouraging, and it's something we're going to have tomorrow night.
Sam, playing New Zealand sides, how much different is it than playing, say, the Waratahs or the Sharks?
Yeah, it's a lot different. The margin for error is so small, so we have to make sure we're right on our game tomorrow night, because they'll capitalise on our opportunities if we give them.
Has an emphasis been made this week? I know during the off season it was to really try and beat a New Zealand side. Off the back there a little bit.
Yeah, I think we haven't won against New Zealand opposition since the Hurricanes round 1 last year, and I think the aim is to win every game, but this week we come up against the Highlanders from New Zealand. It's going to be a tough match, and it's our goal to beat them.
Have memories of what happened last year at this ground in the final?
Yeah, I do. It was a tough match. It went right down to the wire, and we got pipped at the post right at the end. So that was disappointing for us, because we had a big crowd, and the Canberra community really got behind us last year and let them down in the final. So there's no doubt to rectify that this week.
You don't have good memories against the Highlanders, do you? That one over there and in the line out the whole game.
Yeah, that was a tough match up as well. It was pretty cold and it was pretty wet, but I think we really stuck it to them that match, and a couple of bad errors on my behalf and the team's behalf. We kind of let ourselves down there.
Talk about the Kiwi teams. How big of a mental barrier is it more than anything? Because, like you said, you beat the Hurricanes last year, but then it went a little bit pear-shaped. Is it more mental than anything, or is it a change of game plan for the Kiwi team?
No, not really. I think we take a specific game plan in each week for each team, and I think the Kiwis obviously have certain threats that we have to nullify, but our game plan hasn't changed, and our preparation's been really good this week, so no doubt we'll put a good performance out there tomorrow night.
What about the strength of the bench for you guys this week? A couple of injuries, but then a guy like Sayafanga and Scotty Seo come in, and it's a pretty good luxury to have.
Yeah, we've got a lot of experience on the bench this week. We've got Rory, Scotty, Seo, we've got Benny A also on the bench. So that brings a massive boost when they come on, and no doubt we'll need that when they come on tomorrow night.
Has there been a bit of sort of momentum building around the team now? You got a couple of wins on the board and just got that monkey off the back a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I think we had a good performance against the Crusaders. Then we played well against the Sharks the next week, but they were two. And then we got a couple of good wins against the Force and the Waratahs, and the attitude in the squad hasn't changed over that whole time, so it's been really encouraging.